Okay, so let's talk about locational astrology. So, locational astrology or astrocartography is the study of your best optimal places for certain things to manifest or attract in your life, right? Or not even the best. It could be some of, I don't want to say worst, but it could be less than ideal depending on what you are focused on in your life. Let me give you an example. So I also have a video on my TikTok that literally walks you through the whole process on how to find your own astrocartography sign or your own placements. And so you can find that in the link below. But anyway, so I'm walking you through it step by step in that TikTok video. But anyway, so what it is when you are looking at certain locations, like say for me, for instance, I felt drawn to Merida. I didn't look at my astrocartography. Actually, I came here first on a retreat anyway, but so it didn't matter. I was coming regardless, right? And then Spirit just brought me here via that. But let's say you are thinking about coming to Merida, right? Even to visit. We're not just talking about places to live, we're also talking about places to visit. And you look on your astrocartography chart, right, which is really easy to read, but you can also book a session with me and I could like help guide you through it a little bit, right? It's like a basic type of thing, but again, it's on the TikTok video if you want to see it, how to do it yourself. But anyway, so for me, I am located near my Mercury line. Mercury is the planet of communication, of contracts, of business deals, of siblings, of cousins, travel, that type of thing. Really like short distance travel, of neighborhoods, things like that, right? So for me, when it comes to media, I tend to do better here. You can do better, you can do well anywhere, by the way. But it's just kind of fun to go to these areas, right? So I'm near my Mercury line, so I'm constantly posting videos, right? I will say that my throat chakra opened up a lot more here, because again, communication, right? Mercury is the planet of communication, and since I'm on that Mercury line, there is a lot of energy that is opening up and expanding for me here in order to open up my throat chakra, to speak more, to collaborate more, right? Collaborating with people on the media, via the media, speeches, speaking in front of people is easier for me. You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing too. Mercury also is, just for an example, I'll talk about the other lines that you can be on, but Mercury is also, good for business, right? And marketing and things like that, and learning. So I've learned a lot here while I was here on my Mercury line, and it's easier for me to learn things here. So I'm taking what I'm learning about communication and I'm going to be taking it back to the States, right? And then whatever I come back here, continue to fine tune it. But that's one example, right? The energy is here for me to do that. Now, I'll also say that if, for example, your Venus line, your Venus is the planet of love, money, luxury, beauty, right? So if you're near your Venus line, if you look on your astrocartography line and you're on your Venus line or near your Venus line, well, then you are more likely to attract love to you, right? And attract some money and like be able to to luxuriate, right? And of course, there's highs and lows to that. You can do too much of that thing. There is such a thing called too much of a good thing, right? So there's some little some little points that you that you have to be aware of, basically. All right, that's basically it. Mercury is in his shadow right now, so he's about to go retrograde. So speaking of which, I'm a little bit tongue-tied a little bit, but anyway, it's okay though. So that's what astrocartography is, and how you can use it for your benefit is just by, again, you can go and look on there on your astrocartography and just have fun with it. When you're going on vacation, just look and say, oh, let me look and see, you know, what this has over there for me. When I was living in California, I was on a Neptune line, which is spirituality. It's ruled by Pisces. So Pisces, or in Neptune, is like spirituality and like spiritual teachers, but it can also leave you in like a little bit of a haze. So you can fall prey to some spiritual teachers like I did. Now I will say I still learned quite a bit from them, but I found most of my spiritual teachers, you know, when I was in LA. I switched from Christianity to more of a spiritual based you know, sort of lifestyle when I was in LA. By the time I left LA, I wasn't a Christian anymore, which was great for me because it lifted me out of the fog of Christianity. So Neptune line can do a few things for you, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how you can use it. If you're near a Mars line, Mars is aggression, passion, ruled by Aries, you know, you could be more assertive there. You could also be a little bit too aggressive there. You can start business there, you know, things like that. So when it comes to astrocartography, just like any other tool, any other spiritual tool, I want you to have fun and play with it. Don't make it a religion. For me, I think that, you know, I run into trouble if I try to make something a religion. I also have Scorpio South Node, which we'll get into that later, but I have to make sure that I'm not too rigid on like certain beliefs and stuff like that, because I could just put everything into that religion or that tool, like astrology or whatever it is, right? Which is why I ended up in a cult and in Christianity. But anyway, so that's astrocartography in a nutshell. But if you want more information, again, go to my TikTok and look it up. And then there's this woman who talks about astrocartography here on YouTube too. Gosh, I need to find her link and I'll put it below. But she explains it so much better than I could even explain it. I just wanted to talk about it because for me, it's been really fun. And I think like these practices are things that we can play with, right? Astrocartography, like, ooh, like let me see where in the world is my energy good, you know what I mean? So definitely go and research it for yourself and have fun, you know, playing with it. And remember, if you need some coaching, you're a black or brown person, and you need some direction on your purpose, your plan for your life, or if you just want, you know, a lending ear and a healing ear, then I'm here for you. Okay, I love you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.